I thought about being provocative and say, but maybe the debate is unfounded. Why would I say that? If one considers that there is no such thing as race, why do you want to talk about race? Why do you want to look at myself as white and you as black? Now, if that categorization does not exist, then there is no debate. Then what kind of racialism and non-racialism would we be talking about? Because the very issue of race does not exist. But I know I'm taking it a bit too far, because we have been acclimatized through our regime, through our history, with the concept of race. And when we talk about race in a very parochial, very narrow sense, we talk about color. But I think if we just think about race as color, then we might also be making a grave mistake. Because when I read about race and racial discrimination or racialism, then it seems to me a kind of prejudice the one exercises towards the other.
We mustn't mistake color, or let's put it the other way, we mustn't mistake the notion that non-racialism means that you have a group of people consisting of people from different so-called racial backgrounds, from different color backgrounds. Even if you have, let's say, in deep rural KwaZulu-Natal or deep rural Tanzania, you have people close up, Zulu-speaking people, black people. That group of people in that school can be non-racial, despite the fact that there's not a single person of any other color, quote unquote, in that particular school. Why? Because non-racialism is not a mixture of colors. Non-racialism is an attitude of mind.
I thought I'd bring the headlines this evening. It says, box, no place for race. And that perhaps answers Professor Wachit's question as to why we should be speaking about non-racialism. I want to say that the South African Ben Kies, in his work, The Contribution of the Non-European Peoples to World Civilization, and this is not non-Europeans in the sense of black, so-called black people, but people who are not from Europe. And he says this: in every social system based on privilege, the privileged always rationalize their position by claiming inherent or divinely bestowed superiority, which moreover gives meaning, purpose and protection to the lives of those not so fortunately endowed.
Good evening, my name is Nkita Kuzwana. I'm 17 and I'm in grade 11 at this school. Now when there's a problem, you usually find the cause of the problem, then you first deal with that before you can actually deal with the problem. You see, now the problem is there's a lack of non-racialism at schools. So now we find out what causes the problem, you see, and then we deal with that. That's how we're going to be able to deal with the problem. Now, personally for me, the reason why there is racism at schools is because of the government, the department, the people in high places. You know, I'm going to say, usually if you apply to a school or university, they ask you to categorize yourself, whether you're black, white, colored, Indian, Asian. And if they can ask that, they might as well ask how straight is your teeth, how tall are you, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, and then they often put in brackets, this is for statistics, or this is required by the Department of Education. I mean, if we're trying to deal with something that has caused so much problems in the past, why are we going to continue to promote it, you know what I'm saying? So now the department continues to ask if you're black, if you're white, but then they say they don't want racism to happen. I feel that the government and the departments, they're the ones that are motivating racism. And if it doesn't stop with them, we are young, we're the youth, they are our leaders. So basically what they think and what they say is going to influence us?
I think I want to respond largely to that first question. That doesn't mean that in many ways the other questions don't overlay and connect very closely with that question around the media. I think it's probably a crucial and very important issue that you raised, because the media is one of the institutions in society that we almost invisibly inhale. And I use the word inhale because it's so innocuous. We invisibly inhale those kinds of messages that all of us, even on the panel today, spoke about. And we internalize into our very beings the messages that we hear about in the media. So what that means is that we begin to act in particular ways, and I think that is probably one of the core challenges that not at the high school level, at a much, much earlier level, we should begin to engage with and begin to talk, engage with young people in conversations, and at a much earlier level than high school.
I would like to build on what everyone has just said, to say that I agree that we should resist, and I think we must also ask ourselves, where does it start? It starts with each one of us. And beyond the resistance, I think we need the energy and activism to organize and mobilize. If we take a step back, we have to admit that we have not arrived. I think the discussion and what was said tonight here reflects that. But it would be sad if out of this forum, as Neville has said, and out of the discussion tonight, if nothing emerges. But it's not the responsibility of the University of Stellenbosch or the alumni director to drive this process further. It is up to every one of us here, because, as my neighbor said, we all have the power to shape how we move forward. And I think I referred in my input that we have no more activism. So where is the activism? Who are we waiting for to organize this non-racial society that we want to see?
My name is Ali Wahid. I'm 15 years old. So the word racism doesn't exist in my vocabulary. I think the word racism died in 1994, and now we are separated by our culture instead of the skin of our color. That's not the color of our skin, sorry. First of all, Mr. Isaacs, he always says to us in assemblies that if you should come across ex-student and the student should ask him, how is the school doing? He says, he will answer by saying, what are you doing to make the school a better place? So I know in my maths class, and my maths teacher is sitting here, that we don't accept the Western Cape Education Department's standards for passing. Mathematics is, I think, 40 or 30%, I'm not sure. But we aim for excellence at the school, and 50% is, I think, the least we can do, because I know under 50%, I know less than what I'm supposed to know. And I won't teach someone else 100% of the work if I only know 49%. So to the panel and whoever would like to answer this question, what are we doing to make South Africa a better place for education and separation, not racism?
My name is Lauren and I'm 17 years old and I'm in Peninsula. Firstly, my personal opinion is that we all live too far in the past, and also that this causes people to feel that they are entitled to certain things, and also it has caused other people to think that through sympathy, they can do things for us. Like, if I was going to a university, I wouldn't want someone to accept me because they feel sorry for me because I come from a poor background. I know that I work hard in high school and I want to achieve everything. I want them to look at me because of what I've achieved, not because of the color of my skin. And also, to get to non-racialism, we have to firstly deal with racism. Now, many people think that racism is saying derogatory things to people in that, but they don't realize that sometimes they are indirectly racist. Like, for example, I was speaking to my friend and she told me that someone told her that she is privileged to be at our school because our school is so-called colored. Now, to that person that told her that, he thought that, oh, what he said was nothing and he was doing something good. But in actual fact, he was just feeling sorry for her. And I think that is really wrong because you hurt many people and yes, thank you very much. So, to overcome, we have to firstly move away from the past and think of how we want to better ourselves and everything starts with us. We can't look at other people and say, what are you doing? What is government doing? What are teachers doing? Firstly, we have to overcome the racism by us so that we can have other people. Because it's not about them, it's about us in the end.